Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mac. This is Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky SC. In the last episode, forest. And in this episode, more forest. Let me see. There was cross the river, chest in the middle of the field, go south to the next screen. South, you say, huh? There must be a secret passage around here. Yes, there is. There's this chest that we never got around to opening. Found enhanced leather. Why did you have to come back? You could have just walked away with the goods, but now the treasure chest has you right where it wants you! I'm never going to finish my thought, am I, where I was comparing all characters. I think last time I was around Shira. And my thoughts on Shira are, she has decent arts, but her augment is bad. Wait, no, she has decent crafts, but her augment isn't that good. Which kind of pushes her place down a bit. And her personality spends a bit too much on being... Well, in the first chapter she hits on Joshua and she plays up the whole Estelle Joshua thing, and I still don't think I forgive the game for that. So then, for second place in my tier list of previous Trails in the Sky party members, there's only 2 left. And second place goes to Joshua. No, it doesn't. It doesn't go to Joshua. I said that I wasn't going to count the main duo. Second place goes to Olivia. Apparently, if you talk to Olivia during the very last scene of the game, right before you get that last scene of the game, Olivia will tell you about how the whereabouts of light is an Erebonian song, which is interesting, but also not that important to what I'm talking about. Olivia has a fun personality. He's a goofball, he's a lot smarter than he seems, but he is still goofball. Yeah, that's fun. He does cross the line a little bit here and there, but then the series will also punish him for that. It's just unfortunate that the game also punishes him for things that aren't exactly fair for him to be punished for. And the thing is, his crafts are... he has an impede effect, which is nice. His attacks are ranged though, so he can mess up enemy casts without actually moving away from his spot. So you can use Earth Wall, keep everyone in lockdown while he picks everyone up from a distance. Plus AoE S-craft, that's very nice. His augment is actually kind of decent. If memory serves, he uses the Mirage augment. Not time or space, which means that, yeah, I believe information counts as the Mirage, as does haze, and those are things that you have. So even though they aren't directly useful, having someone who can't equip anything else is nice to have around. Plus, he has one of the biggest EP pools in the game, and casting is superior to physical attacks. St. Croix Forest. Ranger and Survival Skills Training Grounds. Hey, this sign looks like a guidepost to me. We passed by this yesterday. I'm sure this is the way out. Awesome, now we can get out of the forest. I think that the game is... My guide is warning me there's a boss at the end of this. But yeah, so yeah, he has a good augment, he has a good personality, and he has good crafts. But he's only second place, because first place is Chloe. For a start, her augment is water type, and healing is always important. She also has a frick ton of EP, of max EP. Unless I think that's the exit. Finally, I thought I'd never get out. Oh dearie me. I take my eyes off you for 1 second, and you run away. Such naughty, naughty children. Ooh. Welcome to my hunting grounds, kittens. A woman? Estelle, watch out! Whoever she is, she's good! Ooh, sharp enough to pick up on that, are we? You did smoke bomb us when we weren't expecting it. Not only that, but you're already back on your feet after getting a face full of gas. That's slightly impressive. That's abrasive of you, I suppose. Pointlessly tough, if nothing else. Hey, whoever you are, what's going on here? Why are you attacking the training grounds? What did we ever do to you? Oh, kitten, you're assuming I need to answer questions. Now you have two choices. Surrender quietly, or we have a little hunting party. Damn it. Can we hope to fight her off as we are? Handless, come on! Right. I just realized. Run if you want, kittens. There's no other way out, after all. We'll take a stance nice and slow then. I never put armor back on. Looks like she isn't going to chase us. Yeah, thank the goddess. She's probably gonna join up with the rest of her team so she can have a real hunting party. We need to take her down as fast as we can. So yeah, let's reload that save file because I realized that we got the last of the armor, but we never put it back on. That would... Look at how much! That's 99 defense, 100 defense. I guess we must be losing it somewhere due to augment. But we really would have had an awful time if we went charging in there without fixing up our gear. In fact, I'm going to save a file, like so. We can't make any more food, so what we have has to stick. But yeah, Chloe's augment is great, but Chloe also has brilliant crafts. Her S-craft is a super heal across the whole party with revive and defense boosts, and that's very important. But then she also has debilitate. If you can actually hit your target, which granted can sometimes not happen, there's only one enemy in the game that's actually immune to debilitate's strength and defense drop, and that's the final boss. Granted, it's disgusting that the final boss does that, but what have you. And then Chloe also has an impede effect. Finally, she's just a really nice girl. Handless, come on! Right. Wait, what? The game... I thought that... Okay, get that back open again because I want to get into the fight and I worry that they might penalize me BP if I retreat. But yeah, she has impede, she has the super heal, so basically Chloe is just best party member. I don't know how I'd put Joshua and Estelle into that list though. I guess Estelle would be better than Joshua because her augment isn't locked down. She's great and her crafts are good for, what's-its? Endless? Right behind you! Oh yes, kittens, that's right. Come closer now, let's put an end to a little hunt. I really should have used Latia as well. Oh, I don't have any EP charges left because I used them all. 400 damage for a single spell. That means we have to hit her 8 more times. Mysterious combatant who suddenly appeared. Attacks from afar, reacts sharply to arts. Ah, I think that means that she's going to interrupt us if we try to use arts. But due to how attacks are lining up, she's not getting the chance. Actually, this might be already a failed mission because we don't have enough EP left. Fucking hell, you're way too fast. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm really not enjoying about hard mode, is that they just give them super high speed for no good reason. Fuck this woman. I guess we do have one EP charge left. Well, no, we have 3, so we can sacrifice 1, but... Now there's a problem with her Fallen Leaves craft. It's that it puts Analyst back in the same place that she started. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting. It also seems like she actually has, yeah, that's one of the things that I really don't like about this game. Is that enemies using crafts run all over the frickin' place. And that's something that I can't do even when I have... There's so many times where I hate how the game will just refuse to give you any... How the game will actively rig it against you, where enemies do things that are illegal for you. Like, I can accept a final boss having arts or abilities that I don't, or having much higher numbers. Those are fair. But when it's things like them supposed to be playing by the same rules as you, and then just not, that's what we call bullshit. Especially in this fight, because normal attacks are so much better than special attacks, but she doesn't stand still long enough for me to actually catch them, and because she has such high speed, I can't. Yeah, they really aren't putting any bonus turns into boss fights anymore, are they? I guess they really didn't like it when you could use Barrage to farm for a bunch of Sepith. It seems I underestimated you a little. See, comments like that make me want to skewer you. So maybe just don't talk. That'll teach you to look down on braces. Your first mistake was assuming we're just a pair of clueless little girls. My, so spirited and fiery now, we'll have to do something about that. This again! Estelle, hold your breath! Oh, kittens, you realize we've already captured the tactician, yes? You're all alone here now. Just give up and surrender, it'll be easier. She got away? We probably shouldn't chase her, right, Analyst? Yeah, bad idea. Way too obvious a trap. Hey, Estelle? She said we've captured the tactician, didn't she? Oh, yeah, she was probably talking about Kurt. Yeah, she had to be. Please, no. Hey, don't worry. Even if he was caught, this is Kurt we're talking about. He'll be fine. Besides, this is the sort of thing we've been training for. You really think so? Emergency decision-making, survival techniques, counter-terrorism skills. Yeah, you're right! We'll put what we've learned to use and save Kurt. That's the Analyst I know. So, how about we return to the lodge real quick? We should check to see if the enemy's occupied it for starters. Yeah, good point. Off we go then. St. Croix Forest. Recommended for ranger training and other survival lessons. You boy, we're very low on everything we needed. Well, from the outside it looks like nobody's here. Yeah, should be safe to nose around inside. There might be traps or something though. Let's be careful. Got it. Oh, that spear looks a lot like Kurt's. Let's have a look around. Yeah, there might be clues or something. Right. Oh dear. Well, we've lost our way to communicate with other people, and we've lost our way to upgrade our orbments, damn it. The orbital telephone has been smashed to pieces. Dang it, no surprise from pro-mercenaries, I guess. No way they wouldn't cut all the obvious means of communication. Yeah, they don't want us calling for reinforcements. Damn, that's gonna make this even harder. The window is broken. Shards of glass lie on the floor. This is the window that Jaeger had let through last night, right? Yeah. He was really skilled. You could tell from the way he handled himself. bits of paper left behind indicating something was torn away from the board. Damn it, we never looked at this board. I can't remember what was on it. Wasn't there a map pinned up here? It's a good thing it still does. Yeah, just like the one we have. If they have that, then that means... I mean, there's only 3 places here, so... gonna be pretty easy to find what we want. Good. Mr. Bear is alright. Oh, actually, I do kind of want to rest, because we are kind of low on EP. Although the fact that we selected Analyst's bed to do it is slightly suspicious. Right, this is the engineer's room. Found Gambler Jack, Volume 1. Ooh! Oh dear. Yeah, we have to go to the 2nd floor of the lodge to get Gambler Jack, and I still haven't read Liberal News Issue 1. 2 months since coup d'etat. It's been 2 months since the stunning fall of the Royal Army's once promising intelligence division and their failed coup d'etat. Currently, in response to their failure to prevent the rebellion by one of their own divisions, the army is undergoing a major reconstruction of their internal organization. To find how they intend to regain the trust of the Republic, we get the public, not the Republic. We got a behind-the-scenes look at their reconstruction efforts. Under the command of General Morgan, the reformation of all Royal Army units has been proceeding swiftly. However, even our decorated general acknowledges that the rebuilding the chain of command will take some time. The cause, we're told from an army source, is that the ID unit's reach had permeated all levels of command. Removing that influence has been proved to be quite the task. The Royal Army is determined to continue reforming whatever difficulties may arise. One such issue they face is lack of transparency. For national defense reasons, the organization of military has been heavily guarded, but it was this very policy that allowed the ID unit to get as far as they did. One effort to blow fresh air into the rigid army structure is the recent cooperation with the Bracer Guild. How much the Royal Army can open up and still maintain the secrecy needed for security, though, is probably the biggest hurdle facing the rebuilding of the army. According to reports from Foreign Affairs section, the Erebonian Empire, Calvid Republic, and Liberal Kingdom have all agreed to enter into a treaty of non-aggression. Preparations are already underway to host the signing of the pact following the Royal Parliament's approval of the terms proposed by Queen Alicia. Will this pact be the guiding light to peace between nations? A change at the top of the army ranks seems in the air as General of Staff General Morgan indicated in a recent meeting that he would yield the reconstruction of the army to someone else. Signs also suggest he will resign from the top post entirely once the army reorganization is complete. Eyes are on Cassius Wright, the General's right-hand man, to take up the reins. We will be keeping close tabs on any further developments. Gambler Jack, Volume 1. Chapter 1. The Girl. The Calvid Republic. There's a city in this country, a place where migrants from the east have recreated their homeland down to the bright lacquered tiles. Nicknamed the Eastern Quarter, it's a vibrant place, bustling and hot. Orbital buses trundle down the main street lined with stands of fragrant Eastern cooking as the welcoming cries of sellers rise and fall all over crowds of travellers from every nation. The place where the cultures of East and West meet, yes, it was a place that wore that mantle well. On the north outskirts of that town was a little rundown bar. Doubtless it had been fashionable once, but now the plaster was crumbling and what doors were left barely fit their pitted frames. Of course, such a seedy place attracted a clientele to match. To the lawless and violent, it was home. "Huh, sorry, looks like my win again," said a low voice that echoed through the grimy room. The voice belonged to Jack. He was of medium size and in his early 30s, a man in his prime. The frayed shirt he wore had seen better days, but the accessories adorning his body were of obvious worth. None of them were right for a man like him, just like the blue glint in his eyes. Compared to the dirty, poor, and desperate thugs around him, he looked out of place. Jack was always found to be at that bar, gambling or sharing around with the dregs of the town. Sometimes fighting, sometimes drinking, he passed his days in idle recreation. As usual, today found him hunched at the bar. It had been deep in his cup since early noon. It was the same as always. Another day just like any other was stretching out before him. And into that familiar scene cut the shriek of the door opening. A new customer stepped into that same old bar. But who was this new arrival? It was a girl, unlike any other he had seen before. It's Sister Cornelia, isn't it? Well, at least they left our training posts alone. Is there something that I haven't investigated quite yet? Racer Guild La Local Training Grounds. The thing is, a peace treaty that big, it sounds like just the sort of thing that Jaegers would want to mess up. Because they like war, don't they? Or maybe the society invited them because they're worried that the society paid them to grab Kurt because Kurt is, they're worried that Kurt may remember the professor. Oh wait, this is where we can look back. The barrels of foodstuffs are empty. The enemy took our food too? Yeah, they're the only ones who would have, I think. I don't see Phyllis anywhere. No blood, thank Idios. I wonder what happened. The broken spear is lying on the ground. It appears to belong to Kurt. The floor is stained with blood. Is this Kurt's? I think so. I mean, there isn't a lot, so his injuries probably aren't fatal. Yeah. Okay, so we've given the lodge a once-over. It looks like the second floor is completely untouched. They only roughed up the first floor. I get the feeling there might be a reason for that. Now we know that, I think I have an idea about what the enemy is doing. You do! Some of it still doesn't quite make sense, but a few pieces are coming together, I think. Think about it. We've seen what's in the lodge, and there was that tent in the forest. If we put together the clues we've found in those two places... I think I get it. What did the foe do? Move to a new base. Exactamundo! Glad we're on the same page, Estelle. The tent was probably a staging point for attacking the lodge, which means it was abandoned because they've moved somewhere else. Oh, I get it. But they're obviously not using the lodge as a base either. Huh. Well, they probably realised that it's hard to defend the lodge. If the guild ends up sending reinforcements, they're going to need a defensible position where they can keep the hostages. So they must have taken a position somewhere in the local that they think they can defend easily. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. The only place around here that would be... You two! Oh... Robert? Hey, you're safe, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Last night Kurt gave me a chance to get away. I've been hiding ever since then. Okay. I'm still really glad you're safe. Forgive me, I ran away and abandoned everyone. I'm a pathetic excuse for a man. I know. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. These are Jaegers after all. Yeah, she's right. If anything, we're lucky they have one less hostage. I see. Thanks, girls. So, do you have any idea where Kurt and Phyllis are? You mentioned hostages. Mood-killing opinion here, but it makes me kind of feel like Luca to say, that ass though, man. Anyhow, well, Estelle and Atlas relayed their theory that the enemy had taken the 2 hostages and moved to a new base. I get it. A base that'd be easy to defend. Grimsel Fortress then, has to be. Grimsel what? There's a fortress in the canyon? Well, we call it a fortress, but it isn't really one. It's a new training ground we built recently based on modern military facilities. The idea is to train braces in counter-terror operations and hijack military bases. That sort of thing. Never realized there was a place like that in the canyon. It is on the map though. Panless. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, you two aren't thinking of taking the fight to them all by yourselves, are you? You need to at least call the Boot Guild for backup. They smashed the phone to bits, Robert. They smashed my phone? Those! Robert, calm down please. Can you try and fix the phone? If you can get it working, contact the guild as soon as you can. Let them know what's happened. Okay. If you need me to tune your Orbans, just stop by the workshop. Good luck, girls. I'll be praying for you. Okay, let's go, Estelle. Time to make a 2-girl assault on Grimsel Fortress. Let's do it! How much tuning can we do here, actually? So we don't need an attack quartz. We already have that. Ooh. 1 impede, because that'll let us finish off Atlas's set. One hit. Let's see if we can upgrade some more slots. Technically yes, but we're running out already. I feel like I want to upgrade Estelle over Atlas because Estelle has... Estelle is a more dedicated healer. And you know what we have to do now, don't you? Well, I'm going to add up all of the Sepith I need and then focus on upgrading all of our slots, because extra EP will be very handy. It's going to be a lot of Shining Palm kills though, so it might take the better half of the day to grind up. But yeah, we have our objective now. So, until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around. Be careful you two. If you need your Orbans tuned, come see me anytime.